Notre Dame guard Hannah Hidalgo is balling out this season for the Irish, and she surpassed JuJu, Watkins, and all others as the best underclassman in women's college hoops today.
I know I'm that energy piece for my team.
How's it going today? My name is Jesse McNamer, and welcome to Point of View. Before we get into it today, I just want to say we always appreciate your feedback. I look forward to reading your comments like the one we've got here. Also, be sure to stay tuned to the end of this episode to see if you can guess today's trivia question down below. To today's topic, has JuJu Watkins passed the crown to Hannah Hidalgo as the best player in the sport? I know Paige Bueckers would have something to say about it, but we're focused on the sophomores today. It's really no surprise at all that this is a legit debate considering the seasons they had last year. Both were first-team All-Americans, but JuJu had the leg up on Hidalgo coming into the season as she was named the National Freshman of the Year and set the freshman scoring record. But at this point in their sophomore seasons, I think Hidalgo has taken a step past JuJu, and it started at the beginning of the season when USC and Notre Dame clashed in a high-profile November matchup. In front of a star-studded crowd that includes Snoop Dogg repping Watkins, Hidalgo stole the show by clearly being the best player on the court. She led the Irish to a 13-point victory over the Trojans, which remains their only loss of the season, while putting up 24 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, and 5 steals. Hidalgo simply outclassed JuJu in that game, and that's led us to this point where she's the favorite to win the National Player of the Year award. Yes, over JuJu, over Bueckers, and over Flau'jae Johnson. Hidalgo's stats may be similar to the others in that group, but what's separating her is her ability to rise to the occasion in the biggest matchups of the year. She's led the Irish to victories over number 3 ranked USC, number 4 Texas, and number 2 UConn in this season alone. Against Texas, she dropped 30 points and 4 assists to win in OT, and against UConn, she nearly put up a triple-double with 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists, and clearly outplayed Bueckers in that matchup as well. This is just the type of player she's become, and Notre Dame head coach Niele Ivey spoke about that after their win against the Huskies. Here's what she had to say in the post-game presser.
I knew that she was going to be a special player. She always played with a chip on her shoulder. She always wears her heart on her sleeve, like you mentioned, having that passion, that energy, and the love and joy of the game. I was shocked last year she did it so fast. She was in the fire last year, so I knew right away. I honestly knew in the summertime when we went to foreign tour, like she's a big player, big time, big stage player. She's different in such a unique way, the way that she plays. And she's just stepped in and she's just growing and blossoming. And again, she's one of the best in the country, but I knew that recruiting her, and then when she stepped on the stage, it was like, yeah, she solidified that right when she stepped on this campus.
Yeah, coach, she's definitely different. And because of that, she's got the Irish among the top national contenders a year after falling out of the top 10 in the AP poll and losing in the Sweet 16. And I wouldn't bet against Hidalgo this time around. A year after leading the nation in steals per game, she's improved nearly every aspect of her offensive game while keeping her status among the best defenders in women's college hoops, despite being much smaller than any other Player of the Year candidate. Now, I don't want to ignore the fact that JuJu still has a case to be the best player today, as she is the leader of a Trojans team that's right by the Irish in the AP poll and has the stats to match up with Hidalgo. And other than the game against Notre Dame, JuJu has stepped up in every ranked matchup and has been the best player on the floor. But that's the thing, Hidalgo got the best of her once already, and Watkins might have to wait a while to get her revenge. So for now, I don't think there's a choice. Hidalgo is not only the best sophomore in the country, but she deserves to be the National Player of the Year if the season ended today. And I think she's going to keep that status until she hoists the award. Now, in almost any other year, she'd be the runaway favorite, but that's just the state of women college hoops. But you could say the same for 2 or 3 other players as well, and one of them is LSU's Flau'jae Johnson. For more on her takeover of college basketball, check out this past episode of Point of View. And the moment you've been waiting for, here's the answer to today's trivia question. We appreciate you tuning in. We will see you in the next one.